So, what am I going to cover? Well, I'm going to just briefly talk. Well, let's have a brief think about why the number of deeds of variation that we need has exploded. What are the key reasons? I suppose sort of one leads into the other, really, for requiring a deed. The big problem, I think, is the surrender and regrant trap. There are quite a few practical things to think about relating to registration. And what if a lender is involved? Now, it's important to point out, of course, that any deed, if it needs changing, will need a deed of variation. So, for example, if you've got a deed of easement and something's not right in that and needs to be changed, that will be changed via a deed of variation. If there's perhaps been a transfer of part, of freehold land, for example, and something needs changing, then that must be changed by deed. So some of the points I make in general terms about deeds, because I do think it's important for us to go back to basics sometimes, of course, they're going to be relevant to all deeds. And deed of variation is a sort of generic term referring to any deed that might need to be changed. But I want to specifically focus, when I've looked at some of the more generic points, I want to specifically focus on some of the concerns around leases, deeds of variation of leases.